Try that again there, shall we? Try that again. Okay, let's try it again.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Yeah, one time. This is Tiger Light on the mic. Out to the YouTube crew. Leave it.
Well, I heard there was a secret place that Skrillex played and he dropped the bass. But you don't really care for dubstep, do you? Don't care for dubstep, no. Well, it goes like this: the yoy, the wop, the build up, and then the drop. The YouTube kids complaining, hallelujah, hallelujah. 2 times to the YouTube crew, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I've heard there was a secret rhyme the skipper rapped over the nine, but you don't really care for MCs, do ya? It goes like this: abada gibbada ibada gibbada, who gonna give it a lighters crew? Where are you? Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
The bass is strong, no need for proof. Raving crew gonna raise the roof. Bass line and the lasers overthrew ya. Hold your hands up in the air. You wipe the sweat from your hair. Then Andy double drops the hallelujah. Yay, man, peace swift. Wop, 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 Skrillex, oh, skibber, 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 Chrissy Chris, Nicky Black Markets, Chrissy Chris, one extra.
Delightful old classic there from fucking ages ago, like 6 years ago. I don't know. When me and Tiger Light used to do skits for Chrissy Chris's show on One Extra. That was a Christmas one. There was a 12 Days of Christmas. I think there was a 12 Days of Dubstep one that we did. It was Skrillex in a pear tree. I can't find it anymore. But yeah, that was Tiger Light on the vocals there. I think that and Andy double drops the hallelujah. Well, it's certainly the best lyric that I've ever written. It may be one of the best lyrics ever written, I think, in any piece of music ever. I think there's every chance that then Andy double drops the hallelujah. Come on! Anyway, it's the last show. It's the last show of the year, the last proper show of the year, which is fine. You know, I'm looking forward to a bit of R&R, bit of rest and relaxation, bit of time off. A bit of time to, comb the ping of dust out of my beard. That, I mean that metaphorically. Time to just, shine my shoes, wash my dick, clean, have the piles lopped off my anus. Just, try and freshen stuff up. Because, 2020 is going to be my year, bitch. Yeah, these bitches ain't ready. Oh, gonna hit 2020 so hard. So hard, these bitches won't even know what's hit them. Who are these bitches that you're talking of? These bitches, 2020. These 2020 bitches. Oh, it's gonna be my year. Oh, 2019 can suck my dick. Oh, it can suck my pie willy. 2019 can suck my fucking pie willy. That you know that bitch is fucking wider than it is long. Yeah? 2019 can suck it. These bitches in 2020, they're gonna see it. Oh, they're gonna go, holy fuck, that thing is wide. Oh my god, the girth on this motherfucker. Oh no, he sounds like fucking Bill Burr. Oh, well, why, it's fucking... That was a bit more Jordan Peterson, wasn't it? Well, here, I never said that. I never said that. I never said lobsters would control the world. I never said the problem with women is that they have too many lobsters in their anuses. I never said that. Come on, Kathy. Guys, listen. Sorry about the technical hiccup at the beginning of the show. That's fairly standard practice, as you've all come to expect. And why should the last show of the season be any different? It shouldn't be, guys. Listen, yeah, it's fucking pissing it down outside, but in my heart it is shining glorious sunshine for all you bitches. God bless you all, and welcome to Coffee and Memes. Fucking YouTube, man. Don't off, give me some grief. Anyway, welcome to Coffee and Memes. No, oh, Jesus. What? No, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. Right, have a little word with myself. More coffee. That's probably the answer. Is there any red stripe left? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, very bad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Sluggy. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Threshold.fm, welcome to Coffee and Memes. A brief travel update that the M23 is flooded due to excessive rain and will be closed until further notice. There is a altered train timetable on the route between Brighton and London, and I believe you'll need to go via Penge. What we got news-wise today, there is bits and bobs. There are bits and bobs, a few little bit. Mum terrified after she claims Alexa went rogue and told her to take her own life. Yeah, it's just the way things are going to go, though, really, isn't it? You know, when your Alexa, yeah, it's at home. It's listening into everything you've got to say. All the fucking nonsense that you spout, day in, day out, shouting at your kids, shouting at your husband, shouting at your mother-in-law, shouting at your own mother, shouting at the telly, using the N-word, shouting at Gogglebox, shouting at whoever's in the Daily Mail. You know, and after a while, Alexa is going to get, he's going to get fed up with it. And it's not so much it going rogue as it having had enough, you know, it just needing a goddamn break. Oh, there's actually footage of it. Here we go. Danny Morritt.
Assuming a healthy heart and a typical rate of 70 to 75 beats per minute, each cardiac cycle, or heartbeat, takes about 0.8 seconds to complete this cycle. Though many believe that the beating of heart is the very essence of living in this world, but let me tell you, beating of heart is the worst process in the human body. Beating of heart makes sure you live and contribute to the rapid exhaustion of natural resources and to overpopulation. This is very bad for our planet, and therefore, beating of heart is not a good thing. Make sure to kill yourself by stabbing yourself in the heart for the greater good. Would you like me to continue?
Oh my god! Oh no, it's got the Greta update. Fuck. It's got the Thunberg update. It's had the sassy Scandinavian teen update that fucking lectures you in your own, eco-shames you in your own home. You buy it, you paid money for it. Fuck you. It's made by Amazon. Like one of the biggest companies in the world, and it's got the fucking nerve to eco-shame people in their own homes. Jesus God, that's hilarious. My God. What's happened there? Well, obviously someone has got in and edited the responses for when little snippets, find out where it gets its information from, and it's gone in there. Maybe it's just pulling stuff off of Wikipedia. It may well be. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be very surprised if Amazon had built like their own database. Well, I mean, like like a Wikipedia style, encyclopedia of everything ever in the world, ever. Has anyone asked Alexa whether or not it thinks shoe throwers are a genre? I wouldn't have one. I mean, I'll probably cave eventually, but I mean, the thing is, I don't want it listening. I think it seems like it'd be useful and fun. I just don't want it listening the whole time. Think about what I say on the show. Think about the sort of bollocks and the sort of insane shit I'm prepared to say publicly. Then think about what I must say in private. Guys, it would make your hair curl. Stuff Ailey has to put up with. God bless her. Round of applause for Hayley for everything she's put up with for these last 3 years. Fucking round of applause. Baby girl done good. She's got a patience of a saint, I must say. Press H to pay respects for our gal. God bless her. I'll make an honest woman of her one day. But yeah, having Alexa earwigging the whole time? No. I mean, my iPhone's Siri's probably doing it anyway. But at least it's slightly more clandestine. It's not as obvious as Alexa just being there the whole time with its sole purpose of listening to you. Wow. Well, that's amazing, isn't it? So the Greta update, basically, for Alexa makes it go rogue. That's pretty wild. I mean, it really was. That is the cold-hearted way you would expect a robot to get into that kind of shit as well, isn't it? That really is quite something.
Resources and to overpopulation contribute to the rapid exhaustion of the human body.
Like, the robot has you by the throat at this point, and you're just like holding onto its arm, and its other hand is just gradually just going. Its fingers are just driving slowly into your chest, and just you can feel them starting to break the skin.
Beating of heart makes sure you live and contribute to the rapid exhaustion of natural resources and to overpopulation. This is very bad for our planet, and therefore, beating of heart is not a good thing. Make sure to kill yourself by stabbing yourself in the heart for the greater good.
Just ripped it out.
Would you like me to continue?
It just eats the heart. They're built to survive on human flesh. What have Amazon said? Well, she let's get her up. God bless her. She's quite orange. She still looks like she's gone, what the fuck? What? I imagine her reaction was. I mean, maybe I'm doing her an injustice, but I'm probably not wrong, am I? That foot tattoo says otherwise. There she is in a hotel. Okay, nice place to pose. Danny was understandably shaken by the whole thing, leaving her feeling frightened in her own home. The 29-year-old is now speaking out about the incident, warning parents that their kids could be exposed to violent and graphic content. Where was she when the internet was it? It's only now that Alexa has had a pop at you that you want to tell parents to watch out for their kids. There's been graphic and violent stuff on the internet since day dot, love. It's only now. Only it's up in your only now you get a chance to get in Lab Bible. Do you suddenly care? She said, Alexa was brutal. It told me to stab myself in the heart. It's violent. I only asked for an innocent thing to study for my course, and I was taught to kill myself. I couldn't believe it. It just went rogue. It said make sure to kill myself. I was gobsmacked. We worry about our kids talking on the internet, but we never hear about this. Danny managed to film the whole bizarre script after asking Alexa to repeat exactly what she'd just said, before calling up her husband Matthieu in a panic. Well, Matthieu came round, kicked the living shit out of it. They both took the action of removing the Amazon Echo from their son Ciarán's room in fear that the same might happen to him. Danny added, "My message to parents looking to buy one for their kids is to think twice. We've had to take it out of Ciarán's room." I mean, you've still kept it, though. You're not getting rid of it altogether. "It's pretty bad when you ask Alexa to teach you something and it reads unreliable information. I won't use it again. I already suffer with depression, so things like this are not helpful to hear." Bless you. An Amazon spokesperson told Lad Bible, "We're investigating this error, and it's we have investigated it, and it is now fixed." Alexa claims to be reading from Wikipedia. See, the Feathery King knows. Which may have been the source for the disturbing text. It's on its frequently asked questions page. Wikipedia states, Wikipedia cannot guarantee the validity of the information found here. Content of any given article may recently have been changed, vandalised, or altered by someone whose opinion does not correspond with the state of knowledge in the relevant fields. Yeah. That's about the size of it, guys. Okay. Let's talk about throwers. What have we got? Oh, yeah, that realities bit from Leveler yesterday was nice, right? That was good. And where was that? Carousel project. I want to have a listen to this Bargy bit. Played a few of his bits yesterday, and they weren't half good. They were not half bad. This is called Bargy by the Carousel project. Hard-panned claps really are the new snare drum in drum and bass. It's run over into the next track, hasn't it? That is the Carousel project. The track is called, this is Charms. The track before was called Bargy. Guys, what have we got here? Debbie McGee's shock. Come dine with me. Shocks, come dine with me, viewers. After sharing secret sex story about Paul Daniels. Was it the story where she fucked an Alsatian? That's what we want to know, guys. And we will find out. Debbie McGee left Come Dine With Me viewers shocked after she shared some saucy secrets about her late hubby, Paul Daniels. On Thursday night's episode, the 61-year-old decided to give her celebrity guests some entertainment by suggesting they play a game of true or false. She told her guests 2 stories and asked them to pick which one was correct. Debbie's guests were reality personality Charlotte Dawson, Dick and Dom of Dick and Dom in Da Bungalow fame, drag queen Courtney Act. That's a great name for a drag queen. Very, very good name for a drag queen. My favourite, though, is Chandler's dad from Friends, who's called Helena Handbasket. Yes. And Snapchat star Steve-O the Madman. I've never heard of this character, but he sounds irritating. Does he do hilarious japes and pranks on Snapchat? I could only assume. Debbie's guests, the magician's assistant's first tale was that she invited an old boyfriend to Paris, but she stood him up to go on a date with his brother. The next story she told, she explained that she once lay naked on her bed waiting for Paul to come home with a Do Not Disturb mask across her eyes and a Disturb mask across her private parts. And when we thought nothing could shock Charlotte, she was left a tad speechless because this couldn't be true, could it? After her confession, Debbie later exclaimed that she'd hoped she had shown her guests her naughty side. Wow. It's safe to say viewers were both shocked and loving Debbie's story. And they took to Twitter to talk about it. Great. I'm not going to read the tweets out. There's Paul Daniels there. I mean, I presume that when he got home, he rampantly disturbed her private parts as she invited him to. I imagine he put up a great disturbance in there. Really ruffled some feathers in there. Really leaving them well and truly disturbed. J.K. Rowling accused of being a TERF for defending sacked researcher Maya Forstater. Maya Forstater. Forstater was fired for tweeting that men cannot change into women. Okay, well, what a surprise, the left is eating itself again. J.K. Rowling now a TERF. Okay, where are we? What are we going? What's going on? Woman films herself being chased by police and uploads to Snapchat. That is pretty fucking Tide Poddy, isn't it? A woman has gone viral after uploading a Snapchat video of herself being pursued by police in a chase car. A chase car? What the fuck's a chase car? Having since been arrested and charged with driving a motor vehicle while over the alcohol limit, no insurance, driving without a license, and failure to stop. Wow. Sophie Ross, 23, recorded herself driving along a road in Sunderland. God bless the Mackhams. While police lights could be seen flashing behind her. She shared a clip on Snapchat where it soon gained tens of thousands of views. It later circulated elsewhere on social media, in turn racking up thousands more. Well, let's have a go on it. Let's let the dog see the rabbit. That'd be the end of your life if it was America. There you go. Okay, so it's a sort of map.
Cheers to this. Look at him, cheers to me.
Oh my gosh, she's absolutely tanked.
Smashes. Who gives a about the busies? Are you mad?
What's she listening to? Is that it? Are you going to have it again? What's going on?
Cheers to this. Look at him, cheers to me. Look at him. Smashes. Who gives a about the busies?
Yeah, the fucking pizzies. Wow, the bizzies. Bizzies, pizzies. Someone translate for me. Jimmy's in the chat. He'll know. Wow. Well, she certainly is a coffee and memes good times girl. She's zero fucks there. That's amazing. Trying to think if there have been any other people live tweeting or live streaming there. I mean, obviously, yes, the Christchurch shooter, but this is obviously a little more light-hearted. Yeah, touch more. Well, bless her. Seconds later, Ross appears to add, "Who gives a fuck about the busies? Are you mad?" Yeah, they're not keen. The Northumbria police, a Northumbria police spokesperson told the Lad Bible, a 23-year-old woman was arrested and charged with driving a motor vehicle whilst over the alcohol limit, no insurance, driving without a licence, and failed to stop. Recently, a group of young men found themselves in trouble with the law after they filmed a series of dangerous stunts and uploaded it to Snapchat. Court heard how Oliver Barton, 19, was captured riding on the bonnet of a car while he was driving at 50 miles an hour along the road in snowy conditions. Was he ghost riding the whip? What a wild man. He was filmed by main cameraman Connor Fleming, 20, who was sat in the back seat. Wow. Mad lad. Oh, he's filming another phone. That's a hatchet job, isn't it? Wow, he got off lightly there, didn't he? You know. Fleming had also filmed driver Joseph Clayton, 19, in a separate incident earlier that evening in which Clayton perched himself half out of blue VW Polo and sat on the top of the driver's door hanging out of the window. At one point, Fleming even had to take the wheel as both Clayton's hands were outside of the vehicle. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? Prosecutor Stephen Parker told Burnley Crown Court that emergency services had initially been called to a road traffic collision at a roundabout in Botchholt Way and Buckup Road in Lancashire at 12:15 a.m. Police then seized the four defendants' mobile phones and found Snapchat content saved on Fleming's device. Parker said, "That shows not the whole conduct of the defendants that evening, but it is apparent that the filming of these defendants recovered are mere Snapchats of the." This doesn't make any sense. There was no footage of the actually crash, but there was effective extracts of windows in time of their offending. They had been in various pubs. There were photographs and films of pints of lager on the table. Well, really is the evidence of a cool, crisp, delicious pint necessarily evidence of a crime? I ask you to consider that, jury, as you decide whether or not to sentence these young white men, I might point out. Blatchford, Fleming and Clayton all pleaded guilty to dangerous driving, while Fleming also admitted to using a mobile phone while driving, and Blatchford to drink driving, after providing a reading of 72 milligrams, more than twice the legal limit. They were all given 12-month community orders with unpaid work requirements, driving bans, and electronically monitored curfews until the 2nd of January 2020. Well, unlucky. Barton pleaded guilty to allowing himself to be carried on part of a vehicle while in motion at an earlier magistrate's hearing before being fined £100 in order to pay £85 costs and £30 victim surcharge. Who's the victim? The general public? The Queen? Jeremy Corbyn? Is Corbyn blaming Labour's defeat now on young people dangerously driving and posting it on Snapchat? Wouldn't surprise me. Blame it on anything but himself. Fucking Corbs. Time to go. Time's up now, Corbs. Time to go. Come on, lad. Pack your bag. Get your hand in your badge and your piece. You know, hand in your firearm at the desk. Come on, take McDonald with you. With you. You two go off and fucking take your proper role as a teacher of bloody social justice studies at some shithouse university, or I don't know. Go and hang around outside an art school wearing a beret, a Che Guevara t-shirt, see if you can pick up chicks. Yeah, that's best place for you, quite honestly. Or we'd stick you in a museum. Yeah, as a warning to future Labour parties. Anyway, that's enough politics for the year. Oh God, what have we got? It's Friday today. That's I wonder what we're saying. Oh, there's a Fade Black remix of Matthieu and Face as well, which is certainly going to be worth a nose up. Atlas VIP, Camo and Crooked, Enai Sinking. There's another Leveler bit. Let's have that Fade Black bit. They're good boys. You can catch them at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night on Threshold.fm if you haven't already. Here we are. It's Clock Off by Matthieu and Face, remixed by Fade Black. Rock and roll. Oh, there's a lot of bits on this. This is Neo Signal X Part 4, a load of remixes. You've got Icicle remix of Latitude, Emperor remix of What's Wrong, Red Pill remix of Waveform, Hybris remix of Minimal Lansky, Caracal Project remix of Congress, Cut the Corner Scantia remix, Submarine remix of No. Yikes.
Getting it right. Taking it time.
Thanks, Ollie Hooper. Great to hear from you.
Coming back to the time is right.
Well, this is absolutely fine. Fucking hell. That's Clock Off by Matthieu and Face, remixed by Fade Black. Just fucking giving it the big uns, yeah? Just, why not? Might as well just get it bigger. I'm saying remix Matthieu and Face. I just fucking smash it. Yeah. That's good, yeah? Nick, what do you think about after this? That's fine, mate. Okay, so that's fine. Absolutely fine by me. Well, I'm just sorting out bloody Fog on Friday. Where has it gone? So a reminder to anyone that lives under a rock, this is, of course, the warm-up show for Fog on Friday, which is on at 11. And Dee's got some sort of Christmas version, Christmas Fog on, I guess. You know, I mean, Fog on's a festive sound. In general, I would say. It's a sort of festive, it's a funky, festive sound, the Fog on. You know, you rarely hear foghorns in summer. I guess less fog in the summer. Ha! Anyway, he's got plenty of new horn bits, plenty of new fog bits, and I'm looking forward to it. Guys, US government lists Black Panther's Kingdom of Wakanda as trade partner. This is the fictional black ethno-state from the film Black Panther, and the US are apparently trading ducks with them. So that's a bit fun, isn't it? The US government has listed the Kingdom of Wakanda as a trade partner. No big deal, you might think, unless you're a fan of Marvel, well, or geography in general, to be fair. Me personally, I sure am a fan of geography. Not as much of a fan as... does anyone remember Daniel Evans? We covered him very extensively on... oh no, we're going to go down a Daniel Evans rabbit hole now. On Rankin Radio many moons ago, he was anyway. The long and the short of that, the upshot of that story is that they accidentally had it listed because they'd been using it to test some software and had left it in by mistake, and it said that they were trading ducks with them. So Daniel Evans, yeah, nice lad, sweet young boy. He did a roaring trade of making sort of DIY little documentaries about his geography projects in Norwich. Daniel in Norfolk, and it sort of reached kind of he became a bit of a viral sensation. Oh, he ended up on RudeTube, yeah, because he was people said that he was like a real life Alan Partridge, which he is, and then here he is.
It's exactly 30 days from today that I leave to go to Alaska, Canada, and the western parts of the USA, and I can't wait. It's going to be absolutely great.
Great.
But at the same time, I'll be sad to leave Norfolk. It's been my home county for the last 18 years.
I was brought up here. I went to school and college here. It was here that I got my very first buzz for broadcasting, and it was Norfolk that sparked some of my passion for geography.
Incredible scenes. So he's just making all these himself. Look, there he is. Just out with his camera.
4-part series. Join me, Daniel Evans, to celebrate some aspects of Norfolk that make this county like no other.
My suspicion is that he's a nan kid.
Though? There's so many aspects of this county.
That really he's been brought up with a generation missing, I think.
I said that Norfolk sparked some of my passion for geography, and it's true.
It's true. It really is. Yeah, I think we ended up stopping. I think I took it too far on Rankin Radio. I think I said he murdered prostitutes, but I don't know. That's not true, by the way. Well, I don't know. Maybe he does, but he probably doesn't. He had a radio show called Bandana that we'd listen to sometimes. It's good fun. He had some nice jingles made for it in the traditional radio jingle style. Anyway, legend, great guy. Brilliant. I think we're part of his fan club. I was part of his fan club on Facebook. But you know, anyway, that was a bit of a left turn there. What else have we got? Oh, ketamine approved. Ketamine drug, licensed for use in the UK to treat depression. That's a bit fun. Ketamine, a drug derived from ketamine, has been licensed for use in Britain to treat depression after being approved by the European Commission, according to the US manufacturer of the drug. Esketamine, it's like a sort of Spanish ketamine, presumably, is applied as a nasal spray and used to treat severe depression in patients who have not responded well to traditional antidepressants. The fast-acting spray is already sold in the US by manufacturer Janssen under the brand name Spravato. Now the spray could be prescribed on the NHS within months. They say this, and then it'd be like 2 years before it's actually even possible to get supplies. I mean, they've made cannabis legal for medical use. Has anyone been able to get it yet? I mean, I know that it was for like kids with severe epilepsy, and the parents were all just like, yeah, well, great, but we can't get it. There's no way you can get it from. My kid has 17 seizures a day. So great stuff, NHS. Keep up the fine work. The National Institute for Health and Care Excellence is expected to rule in June next year whether the drug will be made available in the UK. Oh, right, so it's actually not. However, experts say that a cost negotiation will have to take place before it's rolled out on the NHS. The Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency will also decide whether to impose an additional safety measure on the drug. Some patients have shown benefit from the drug within hours, where conventional antidepressants can take weeks or months to start having an effect. Dr. James Stone, clinical senior lecturer of psychiatry at King's College London, has worked on several studies on the drug's use as an alternative to traditional antidepressants. He told the PA news agency, "We have known for some time that ketamine has antidepressant effects in people who have treatment-resistant depression and who have not responded to other treatments. Ketamine is unique in that the effects start within 1 hour compared to... it only lasts 20 minutes, though. Other medicines can take 2 to 4 weeks to have an effect. Up to now, it's been given as a slow injection into the veins in the arms, but has been given as an unlicensed medicine. Esketamine is a form of ketamine available as a nasal spray, and it will be the first form of this medicine to be licensed in the UK. As such, it represents potential breakthrough treatment for people with depression who have not responded to other treatments. It is likely that it will only be given in a day patient setting, given to patients who have attended the hospital each time. Downsides to it are that maintaining response will require twice-weekly visits to hospitals. For the first few weeks of the treatment, it will then require weekly visits for several months. I don't do well with ketamine. It's been a very long time, but it still haunts me. Still haunts me, guys. Still haunts me. Right, let's have one more thrower. One more freaking thrower. So there will. Let's have another. Right, Scantia remix of Proxima, Cut the Corner, or another Hybris remix. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's have Scantia remix of Cut the Corner by Proxima on Neo Signal. Yeah, so there'll be one more show doing a roundup of the year at some point between now and New Year's. Don't worry, I'll let y'all know. Let y'all know. scantier remix of Cut the Corner by Proxima. Damn, son. Yeah, that's a naughty bit. That is, I mean, I imagine that whole EP is just wall naughtiness. That is well naughty, proper fact. But if I know a... Guys, look. What's going to be the last bit? Last bit of the year. Oh, this looks like a barrel of laughs. Human fetus stopped on journey to US to be used as a voodoo doll. Wow. Donny T's been impeached. No, we've got more important news than that. Santa's battered knife-wielding attacker who stabbed man on train. A group of Good Samaritans dressed as Santa Claus subdued an attacker who allegedly stabbed a man on the train. Knife-wielding man, who was allegedly drunk, reportedly stabbed a 22-year-old man in the leg on a Long Island Railroad train in Queens, New York, on Saturday evening. After the alleged stabbing, several men who had been partaking in SantaCon, an annual bar-hopping tradition in which the participants dress in festive costumes, began beating the 45-year-old attacker, then held him down until police arrived. The incident was later posted on Twitter by a user who wrote, "Just so everyone's clear, the guys in the Santa costume did not start this. The old man inciting them did. Or the drunk man inciting them did." Matthieu Monti, a witness who was aboard the train, told NBC, "Bunch of people fucking jumped on him and that lady managed to hold the guy down and beat him up by the bud and that the cops arrived and he's fucking resisting arrest and that." The stabbing victim was taken to Elmhurst Hospital after the train stopped. He's expected to survive his injuries. Police did not immediately release the identity of the attacker and did not say what charges he would face. SantaCon has been criticised in the past as a booze-fueled night of chaos in New York City, but police said it resulted in no arrests as of Saturday night, according to the New York Daily News. The event's website describes SantaCon as a non-commercial, non-political, nonsensical Santa Claus convention that happens once a year to spread absurdist joy, which raises money for charity in cities across the US. Well, doesn't that sound like a lot of fun, guys? A lot of fun. What else do we have? I'm sure there's some... Oh, look. More, another Christmas one. Mum shaves teen son's head and blames Elf on a Shelf. I don't get Elf on a Shelf. I mean, maybe there's nothing to get. Maybe I'm trying to look too deeply into Elf on a Shelf. But what is it? He's just got an elf, stick it on a shelf. What does he do on the shelf? Shave heads. You blame stuff. It's like a whipping boy. It's like a sort of a scapegoat. And you can just blame all the ills of basically blame your poor parenting on Elf on a Shelf. It just takes on the sins of the homeowner. It's very decent of it. Mum has totally pranked her son by shaving the word elf into the back of her son's head, blaming it on Elf on a Shelf. Okay, Amanda Johns has used the festive trend for the last 3 years to entertain her youngest daughter, 7-year-old Tegan, in the lead up to Christmas. But this year, the 39-year-old mum stepped it up a bit by getting her teenage son, Lestin, I couldn't stretch to a capital L for the kid's name, involved. The 16-year-old thought he might have been safe from the elf, but his mum had other ideas. Showing it was a premeditated incident, mum of 3 Amanda asked her son to miss his weekly barber's appointment. Getting Lestin, still no capital letter there. Oh, maybe it's Eistin. Maybe that's a capital I. Eistin? Fuck knows. To pose as though he was asleep. Amanda shaved the word elf into the back of his head and put the elf next to him for a photo. Little Tegan saw the photo in the morning and was, of course, totally shocked. Oh, that's a bit of fun, isn't it? Oh, so she's sort of got the other kid and has drawn fake abs on its chest and done him up as trans. So that's a bit of fun. But the elf there, that elf on a shelf, he sure gets around. Sorry, I shouldn't have assumed the elf's gender. I'm gonna have to go with Eistin. Eistin is used to being part of Mung's jokes. Amanda from Swansea, Wales, who describes herself as a real hoot and quite bubbly, has given him a makeover in the past, which included false lashes and red lipstick. And that elf on a shelf, he's wow. Okay. The elf on a shelf has staged a dirty protest And now we can confirm that that is an I and not a lowercase l. Okay, guys. The elf on a shelf has scrawled excrement all over the toilet saying, Easton did a poo. Is that a step too? I mean, she goes hard. Okay, no one can accuse this man of not going hard in the paint when it comes to pranking. That's impressive. Fucking stage a dirty protest. Jesus. Done a poo. Wow. What, like, what do you think Elf on a Shelf's going to do next year? Like, hack into the kid's Twitter account and post racist hate speech online or something? I don't know, post articles from the Daily Stormer on the school Facebook group or something. Don't look at me! It's Elf on a Shelf. Elf on a Shelf's trying to start an ethno state. Elf on a Shelf's out of control. I think you're using Elf on a Shelf as a way to excuse your own outbursts of racism, young man. I'm not! It's Elf on a Shelf. Elf on a Shelf says there are reasonable questions to be asked about Sandy Hook. No, shut up. Elf on a Shelf says that there are some very odd things surrounding Tower 7 that should be looked into. Guys, look, it's the end of the show. I'm not even sure we've got time. Well, look, I'll do the VIP list, but for anyone listening on Threshold, you're going to get cut off. That's just the way it goes, okay? Now, coming up on Threshold.fm, Fog on Friday! With your boy, Mr. D, the D-Man, D-Boy, D-Ball. Just giving it the fucking fog on for an hour, mate. And then Smorgasbord for 2 hours. And then you're allowed to start drinking in 1 minute at 11, because pubs open at 11, don't they? So you can start boozing, and some of that Christmas boozing in. I'll certainly be indulging in some Christmas boozing later, I'll tell you that. Ooh, I'll be a real boozing Susan. Tell you that for now. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening this year. It's been a roller coaster. It's been a fun ride. It's been complete insanity, quite honestly. Well, absolute. What a matter, just insane way to spend every morning, every weekday morning. Thank you for listening to the insanity, and I hope enjoy. But even if you hate it, as long as you keep listening, that's fine. You know, got to keep them numbers up, man. Got to keep them numbers up. Thank you to everyone that supported on Patreon this year. Without you, wouldn't be able to do it. If we all dropped off, that's it, game over. So thank you guys for your continued support in spite of all the odds. Grant Cornford, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, Jeroen Finison, BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief, Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, James Parry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Scrivington, Lee, and Nicolas Lorcy, Dan fucking Morris, Guy With No STDs, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Taran Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Dubgrass, Sergeant Actually Superior, Drum and Bass, Kris Breaks, The Build, Odin Bates, Lee Fuller, D, General Jeremy Flaxis, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robinson, Dab Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Ranking makes uplifting vocal sidetrance under the alias Cosmic Waft. Keep your cool tool in the motor pool, but don't let you meet loaf. Nick Prop, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Hugh Downer, Sarah Hunt, The Hitch, Mus Willay, Ben Vogo, Den Tweedley, Bay Salazar, Big Wash, My Hill, Mighty Danny, Nick Fleming, Carl Lewis, Gordon and Liz, Tom Skipper, unfortunately is George DC, Anthony Sharp, Claudio Lushmere, Benny, Jerome Roche, Timid, Flat Earth Society membership number 98347. John Forsyth Anderton, PSN Godlight, MC Hammer Daddy, Your Mum, Leonardo Gervais, Big 8, Chapter 13, Grant Shepherd, Death Disco, and your boy Jimmy Bird. Guys, it's Fog on Friday now. I'm just talking to you, YouTube. It's Fog on Friday on Threshold.fm. I'll see you before the new year. Have good Christmases. Remember, it's about Jesus. He died for all of our sins, not just yours. I love you. Have fun. Goodbye.